Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Poor Boys Cooking Show. Well, today's going to be a little bit interesting, and I think some of you may say a little bit gross, but trust me, it's good. So, what it is, and I'm going to do this in honor of, and don't laugh, I'm doing this in honor of The Help, the current movie out in theaters across the country right now, which I think is such a sarcastically wonderful film. There's a scene in there where they're talking about cooking fried chicken, and as much as it pains me, I wanted to do a fried chicken dish, but I wanted to do it a little bit differently. And I had heard a rumor about a certain way of cooking fried chicken, which was actually told to me to be pretty good. What it is, it's not really a secret ingredient, but there's an ingredient that you can use with it which may be a little bit unusual. And no, it's not beer. This is not a Cleophas Jones dish. You actually use Coca Cola. Now, apparently it has to be Coca Cola. It can't be Pepsi, can't be Sprite, can't be generic. It has to be Coca Cola. So I got some Coca Cola and made the dish, and I'm gonna wait till the end to tell you how it turns out. But yes, you actually use Coca-Cola for the dish. So here it is, Coca-Cola fried chicken. Hello everyone, and this is how we're going to make the first part of the dish, which is going to be the brine. So this is going to take quite a while as far as the brining is. It's going to take anywhere from 4 hours. Ideally, it would be a 24-hour thing in doing the brine. So, brine is fun, but brine is a little bit difficult. So the first thing we're going to start off with, you need 1/4 cup of salt. You just put that in a bowl here. You're going to use one 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola. One 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola goes in. You can do other things with the brine as far as other than Coca-Cola. This is a Coca-Cola one, so obviously they use Coca-Cola for it. So you kind of pour it in slowly because it's going to fizz up on you. And the thing you're going to do at this point is whisk this together. Let a very quick whisk on it. You want to get that sugar, the salt up. You're going to use 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. You're going to have a teaspoon of basil leaves. You're going to have 2 tablespoons of milk, and also 2 teaspoons of apricot jam. Yes, apricot jam. This is going to be the basis for your marinade. So you're going to put that all in. Then you're going to whisk it up because you want to get it all whisked in here. So take a bit to whisk it up. Now the thing you want to do, this is about good. Now the thing you want to make sure when your chicken, you want to make sure you have it in a container that's going to surround the whole chicken with the whole chicken submerged in it. Again, I use a pitcher because it's very easy. Pitcher, put the stuff in, and you just have to pour the marinade in. You're going to pour it in a little bit slowly because again you got that in there. And sometimes depending on the shape of your dish, you'll have a little bit too much. But this looks like it's going to work out good. So you just pour that in. Pour it in like that. Perfect. So what you're going to do at this point, just going to put like a plastic cover over it, and you're going to put it in the refrigerator, and it's going to be in the refrigerator, like I said, anywhere from 4 hours to 24 hours. Best thing to do, another work thing, if you're going to work, do this just before you go to work, put it in the refrigerator, and then when you're done, when you come back from work, then you can go ahead, your stuff is marinated, and you're ready for the next step. So we'll let this marinate, and then we'll come back and we'll do the next step. we're back. Our chicken has marinated. It actually has marinated for about 10 hours. It took me longer than I thought. So now I'm getting the grease ready to go for the meal. Now all I'm going to do just a little bit of a breading here. It's going to be really quick. All you do, this is a very simple one. Use 1 cup of flour. You use, this is half a cup of breadcrumbs. And oregano to taste, as it were, but I'm actually going to put in about, I'm just going to put in about half, I'm sorry, not half, it's about a quarter cup of oregano. Put that in. Always reuse here. So we kind of mix this up a little bit. And normally you think salt and pepper, but we got so much salt in here, you're good to go. So you're just going to take, you're going to take the wet. It's not even really going to drain, it's just going to shake it a little bit. Drop it in. Shake this one a little bit more. Shake, shake, shake. Drop in. Just going to mix it up. Get it all nice and coated. Now, you know, people have their own little bread things that they do. I don't like using egg and mix and that. And maybe if I were going fancy, I might have used some buttermilk and all that, but that's a different flavor, different style than this is. And so it's all nice and coated. Chicken's all nice and coated. Yes, it is. And then we're just going to drop that into the oil there. And we're going to cook this about, and I mean, honestly, with chicken, I'm going to say your mileage may vary. So cook it you're going to cook the chicken until it's a golden brown. And, you know, you do cook it on one side, cook it on the other side, cook it till it's done. It could take 10 minutes, it could take 15 minutes, just depending on how your cooking style is. And then when it's done, you'll have yourself some nice, good chicken. Okay. You may have noticed there was no picture of the food at the end of the cooking. The reason why the food was so good, I forgot to actually videotape the cooking at the end. But trust me, it was really good. Unusual way to cook it, like I said, with the marinade of the Coca Cola, but it actually works. It works pretty well. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would put this as definitely a 1. Again, very simple ingredients, stuff you're going to have pretty much lying around every day in your house, and the only difference is Coca-Cola. Now, see, I'm not really a Coca-Cola drinker, so I actually had to go out a special trip to get the Coca-Cola, but so what? A couple of cents for the can, good to go. So definitely recommend this as one. This was an unusual little cooking gesture, but it worked, so I'm happy. So again, glad you could join us, and hope to see you next episode. See you later.